And Pompey barely got that one back. All right. What was that?
Transition, and there we lost the switch, and Zeno made a nice effort, but Wright got it right back and stuck it in.
Aggies, though, with just 2. Jones way outside. Nice feed, though, to Wright. Oh, Giles made him adjust the shot, and Antoine Wright shows it
much better than in the first half.
Good pass.
Antoine Wright, big time slam.
You saw that disparity in points in the paint favoring the Wildcats. That's a little misleading because most of those points in the paint came off of dribble penetrations. What a great move by Antoine Wright, and that's exactly what we just talked about coming out of the locker room.
Huskers have gone zone. They'll be aware of where Law and Wright are. Right, left wing for 3. His second 3 of the half. Timeout by A&M as they cut Nebraska's lead to 5.
You don't want to start letting that guy go off on you. He's hit a couple three-pointers, got to the free throw line. You see that confidence.
His first miss of the night, and Jones clears for Texas A&M. Got one out ahead. Terrific, terrific pass. How about that pass by Antoine Wright, huh? He's got 18 now, and A&M is back within 2. You got to like the way Texas A&M plays under Billy Gillespie.
Well, the possession before, look at Leach go in. I mean, that's contact. If ever there was a foul in the act of being shot, that was it right there. I mean, it would have been a huge foul to get Bookett out of the game. And then look at that, Oklahoma just lackadaisical in their retreat from offense to defense. And you're lackadaisical with under 2.
AC Law with only 2 points. He's the second leading scorer for Texas A&M, but the Aggies still lead by 4.
Aggies have done a good job of taking care of that basketball. There's a quick shot, but the quick shot comes from one of the better players in this league.
Antoine Wright has 14 points
defense, and this is exactly
games. Junior from Wichita, Kansas. How about that alley-oop to Antoine Wright? 7 in a row for A&M.
And a terrific set play off the baseline out of bounds. Just called
up to go to school. It's important. Oh, they beat the shot clock with 1 second. And Wright does it again.
Well, I've said he's used the glass perfectly all night long. How about that one?
Ball to him in the open spot. Wright sees an opening, goes to the basket, scores, and is fouled.
Well, how about this movement in the second half by Antoine Wright? He's just finding the cracks in the defense, puts it on the floor oh so quickly, makes that good quick first step, takes it to the hole. Now watch on the kickoff from AC Law. Antoine Wright just blows right by 2 gold-shirted Missouri defenders. Nice finish. He does the hard part, and then he does the even harder part, getting the finish on the play in the face. Well, when you feel it, you've got to keep going for it. Nothing wrong with that shot.
Right to the basket and a possible 3-point play.
Well, you said Antoine Wright would get up to that season average of 17 points per game. Nice move right there to get started in that direction. This youngster can put it on the floor with the best of them. Good look up the floor by AC Law. Nice finish by Antoine Wright, the 6'7" junior for the Texas Aggies. Nice finish. That's the hard part right there.
Oklahoma State is shooting 65% in the second half. Boy, there's nowhere to go in low. Wright loose for 3 behind the line. Oh, Antoine Wright.
5-point game now. Keep in mind, as we see AC Law driving tough on the baseline. Chris Walker setting up a screen. Antoine Wright hasn't had a good shooting game, but knocked down the biggest one of the afternoon, bringing the Aggies back within.
It's a defensive jumping, but can't get the shot away. Now he can. Way off, and the rebound comes down to Wright. Wright's going to try to go to the basket. Lays it up, and in it counts a foul.
Beautiful job right there by Antoine Wright, forcing the action. He knew he was going to get bumped and just flipped it up there. Good finish for the 6'7" scoring leader for the Aggies.
Pulled down by McFarland. Here's Curry. Blocked away by Wright.
Well, nice job of transition defense right there by Texas A&M. Antoine Wright coming from the offside for the 3rd block of the afternoon by the Aggies. James on Curry on the previous possession by Oklahoma State. Have a chance to look at the block on the possession before last right there.
But Kirk was smart enough to listen anyway.
Well, a good coach like Billy Gillespie will give the credit to his players.
Whoa, nice backdoor. Jones feeds Antoine Wright. Taking the three, turned it down, slices into the basket instead.
Well, there's nobody stopping Wright.
San Bernardino, but instead of playing their high school ball there is Wright charging in. He'll go to the line. Instead of playing for San Bernardino, they both went to Lawrence Academy and played there.
They both went to Lawrence Academy. Here we see the baseline drive. No help. They've got to get somebody on the baseline, cross the lane, and not let Wright attack the goal like that.
Fouls on it. Let's go to home and see what we can do. But Jones has held his own, the freshman, against the senior. Antoine Wright left alone for three. Here's Tashik Carr coming up short on that shot. Antoine Wright. Oh my goodness.
Talk about a highlight play. There's a 4 or 5 NBA scouts down here to our left that might need to pick their jaws up off the ground. What a basket by Antoine Wright.
It's a standing ovation in College Station, and Billy Gillespie is leading it after a shot like that. Wow. Antoine Wright.
Wow, what a shot. Boy, I'd sure go into Joseph Jones if I'm the Aggies right now.
They go into Wright. It won't go. His own rebound. Wow, how did he get that one to go?
You see why the NBA guys just love him. He's got the most three-point field goals made in a game in the history of A&M basketball. The record's 8. Bernard King, Gerald Brown, and tell you what, Antoine Wright was just spectacular. And the thing that impressed me the most was just how smooth and under control all the shots were. 6 for 7 from behind the three-point line. 22 points in the further away
from the Red Raiders. Jackson can't hit. Rebound comes to Leach. Law. Zeno was there, but there's Wright. 29 now for Wright. And the Aggies can't do anything wrong.
The alley-oop attempt by Lucas didn't went in. It was hard to tell whether McFarland touched it as Wright scores and is fouled.
In the first half, Antoine Wright took 5 shots in 20 minutes, so he was shooting once every 4 minutes. And this is a guy over the year that has shot once every 3 minutes, and that's where they want him, or even less than that. Coach Sutton brought in Mr. Iba to talk on the blackboard for about an hour to me, Bill Self, Rob Evans, and himself. A magical hour is still in my mind.
Could be a magical hour for Texas A&M if those shots hurt against the ranked team this year. Right double team. Good ball movement and the finish by Joseph Jones.
Wright won't get credited with the assist. There's the guy that can create his own right now, 21 in maroon.
Bottom. That's a 2. Big shot with 3 on the timer. A&M back within 1. 18 points.